Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Hope your journey in trading and investing is moving forward successfully. In this video, we will discuss major world cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dollar Index. Please remember that all market opinions discussed in this video are derived exclusively from technical analysis and prevailing market trends. Comment the ticker symbols you would like to see. The stocks with the most requests will be analyzed in next week's episode. Now that we have set the context, let's get started. In this analysis, we will go through the current price behavior, trend structure, and the significant market levels determining the markets. Now we evaluate the technical setup of Bitcoin USD. Based on the price action of last week's candle, showing a closing level of 60,016.43, with a weekly change of 3,221.11 points, representing a movement of 5.09%. From the perspective of the broader market trend, at the moment, the Bitcoin USD is displaying a downtrend structure. The trend strength is defined by a reference level of 73,580, which acts as a key pivot for directional bias or a trend-changing level. If a weekly body candle closes above the trend-changing resistance level, the ongoing downtrend will turn to bullish trend. This weak market candle setup can be viewed as indecisive candle. From a support-resistance structural perspective, the market is currently respecting key support and resistance zones. Immediate support is observed around 58,330, followed by secondary levels at 52,880 and 49,490. On the upside, resistance levels are positioned at 61,680, 63,910, and 64,860, which will act as important decision zones for future price movement. In summary, Bitcoin USD remains in a market phase where price structure and momentum alignment will be critical. Traders should continue monitoring key support and resistance levels for confirmation of the next directional move. It is likely to sustain its downtrend in the upcoming week. Now we will examine the technical performance of Ethereum USD. Taking into account last week's price action, showing a closing level of 1,576.62, with a weekly change of 127.96 points, representing a movement of 7.51%. Taking the broader market trend into account, at the moment, the Ethereum USD is displaying a downtrend structure. The trend strength is defined by a reference level of 2,000, which acts as a key pivot for directional bias or a trend-changing level. If a weekly body candle closes above the trend-changing resistance level, the prevailing downtrend will shift towards an upward direction. This weak candle structure can be described as indecisive candle. Analyzing important technical levels, the market is currently respecting key support and resistance zones. Immediate support is observed around 1,470, followed by secondary levels at 1,430 and 1,150. On the upside, resistance levels are positioned at 1,760, 1,780, and 1,850, which will act as important decision zones for future price movement. To summarize, Ethereum USD continues to trade within a framework where technical structure and momentum alignment are essential. Traders are advised to monitor important support and resistance zones for the next move confirmation. The structure supports further continuation of the downtrend in the coming week. Now, we analyze the technical performance of Dollar Index. As per the price action behavior of the previous week candle, showing a closing level of 101.37, with a weekly change of 0.52 points, representing a movement of 0.52%. From the perspective of the broader market trend, at the moment, the dollar index is displaying an uptrend structure. The trend strength is defined by a reference level of 99.5, which acts as a key pivot for directional bias or a trend-changing level. If a weekly dominant body candle breaks and closes below the trend-changing support level, the price action will reverse into a downward trend phase. The weekly candle pattern can be described as body candle, but it is very small, so we consider it an indecisive candle. The current candle is a green candle, which aligns with the ongoing uptrend. This configuration points to strengthening market momentum, supporting the continuation of the ongoing trend. Looking at support and resistance dynamics, the market is currently respecting key support and resistance zones. Immediate support is observed around 101, followed by secondary levels at 99.3 and 97.2. On the upside, resistance levels are positioned at 104, 105, and 108, which will act as important decision zones for future price movement. In summary, dollar index remains in a period where price action and momentum dynamics will be influential. Traders should use support and resistance interaction as confirmation for the next move. It is expected to remain in its uptrend in the upcoming week. For a comprehensive weekly market update, refer to the other reviews on the channel, including global markets, commodities, crypto, and Pakistan Stock Exchange stocks. That concludes today's discussion. Hope you found it helpful. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content. It will surely motivate us to further improve our content. See you next week. Take care and bye.